Hi, Kathryn.
Hello.
Hello. It's nice to be here with you today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Cassie grew up waiting for her father during the blip, but now she is a young woman, even though Scott always sees her as a child. However, they love each other so much that she wants to make him proud, and he wants the same for her. What strikes you most about the relationship?
Oh, they have such a great bond. Ant-Man has always been about family. All of the movies, Ant-Man movies, have been rooted in family, and I think that they are very relatable. My dad and I love Ant-Man, I think, because we have the father-daughter connection. I think a lot of people can relate to that. But even if you don't have, if you don't have a dad, like, there's a love there that everyone can relate to. A love that's forgiving, a love that's empowering, a love that's like testing, because there's a lot of growth. And like you said, Cassie has been away from her dad because of the blip. So she's developed her own ideas. He's got to get used to them. You know, he's relearning everything about his own daughter. So it's a new Cassie. We've been introduced to Cassie in the past. I love Cassie Lang. The fans love Cassie Lang. And now you get to see a new version of this girl and find out what she stands for. And I think what she stands for is always doing the right thing and helping other people. And I think that's just like her dad. So there's a big connection between her and her dad that you see in this movie.
Yeah, and as you said, Cassie is trying to find her voice as an heroine, and she's sensitive to social issues, and she thinks there's always someone to help out there. And do you think that this focus reflects people of your generation?
I do. I think that Cassie's a really good reflection of the times. There's a lot of hope for our future because there's some really bright people in it. And I even think about like other actors my age. Like there's just a lot of talent out there. In my field, I think about actors, but if I was a doctor or something, there's so many brilliant young minds, and all they need is just one person to believe in them. And in this movie, it's Ant-Man. For me, it was Paul Rudd. He believed in me to play this character. He trusted me. Our director trusted me with this role. He said, "You're my Cassie." And I was like, "Okay, I trust you." So it just takes one person to believe in you, and that can really change somebody's life. And it changed mine.
I agree. Last question. As you said, one of the key words to describe this movie is family. And that describe this movie, but also the entire Ant-Man saga. We shouldn't take loved ones for granted, and even when we grow up, we can have great adventures with our parents and with our grandparents. And the film focuses a lot on that.
Well, there's legacy there, right? We have the legacy of Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym, and now we have Ant-Man, and now we have his daughter, Cassie Lang, in the picture. And it's a legacy. I think that it's like Ant-Man's carrying the torch. Cassie Lang's trying to carry the torch. She doesn't really know what she's doing. She's not really there yet. But it just shows that it's pretty cool to hang out with your parents, isn't it? You don't have
Yeah,
to. It's
I
beyond
agree.
cool. Yeah.
I agree. Even with grandparents too.
I agree. I think grandparents got it figured out, and we could learn a thing or two.
Yeah, I agree. So I have to wrap. My time is over. It was a pleasure talking to you,
Thank you
and
so much.
goodbye.
Bye.